Hey, how's it going out there, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today is August 18th, 2025, and today I'll be going on my best three-pick power play. Today I got two MLB baseball players, and I got one NFL preseason football player. But before I proceed on with today's plays, let's look at the plays from yesterday. Yesterday, I needed Tina Charles to get over 6 rebounds playing for the Connecticut Suns, going against the Indiana Fever, and she got right there at the push line, right there at 6. She started off very slow. She had only 3 rebounds at halftime, and Morrow was the one grabbing all the rebounds from her. But she came uh, just in the nick of time to get right at that push line, right at overtime. This game went to overtime, and luckily she was able to get that last rebound at overtime for at least the push. Second play from yesterday, I needed Zaria Stevens to get over 7 rebounds going against the Washington Mystics, and man, she was non-existent on the board yesterday. Um, um, Aaliyah Boston. I mean, not Aaliyah Boston. Really, Derica Hamby wasn't even really grabbing rebounds like that either. But on the other side of the ball, man, Aaliyah Boston was all over the boards, man. Maybe she was boxing out. I said Aaliyah Boston. I'm sorry, Kiki Eriffin. Kiki Eriffin and actually, surprisingly, Shakira Austin, she was all over the boards, man. So, yeah, Shakira Austin probably did a good enough job boxing Azari Stevens off because, man, she made her non-existence at the with the boards crashing the boards today. But yeah, she fell extremely short with only 2 rebounds. Third pick from yesterday, I needed Anissa Mauro playing for the Connecticut Suns, get over 9 points going against Indiana Fever, and she got over just in the nick of time with on the edge with 10 points. Every time they would substitute Tina Charles out, she would take advantage of that. And man, she was the one crashing the boards like crazy. I think she had like 13 or 14 rebounds in this game. So yeah, she did phenomenal on the board. So yeah, she got over at the edge of 10 points. For a pick from yesterday, I need Kalia Copper to get over 15.5 points going against Seattle Storm, and she got over at the edge of 17. She got over just in the nick of time because she was stuck at 15, and then it was like, what, 2 minutes left, and then she got that last layup to cover with 17 points. Then my fifth player from yesterday, I needed Brianna Jones to get over 6 rebounds, going to go to State Valkyrie, and she got 9 rebounds. She started off kind of slow, and then she started to come back in, get a lot of offensive rebounds attached with putbacks. So man, so she did phenomenal on the boards today, uh, despite the slow start. So she got over with the edge with 9 rebounds. Then my last pick from yesterday, I needed Cecilia Zandelisini to get over 12.5 points playing for Golden State Valkyries, and she fell short with only 11 points. Man, she came so close, man. If she wouldn't have missed a couple of those shots, those layups, man, she would have had this. Man, they substituted her out because this game started to be a blowout. At one point, they was up by 20, like with like 3 minutes left. So at that 2 minute mark, that's when they substituted her out, and I was like, man, the only if she would have stayed in for like one more minute, she would have got an easy layup. She got a good amount of assists too, man. So yeah, she was able. She stayed under with 11 points. And then I did a recovery lineup, and man, the recovery lineup. Oh my gosh. I put Cecilia in here. And was what play was right in front of my face that I passed up on. I was going to get the Brittany Griner for the 4 rebounds, and I passed it up. I didn't know how healthy she was or not, and you know how they like to play with her minutes a lot, and I passed up Brittany Griner for those 4 rebounds, and she had like 7 rebounds today, coming off the bench. I was like, man, but Cecilia, she came close though. Yeah, she fell short with that 11. And then I need Luther Burden playing for the Chicago Cubs and Chicago Bears to get over 22.5 receiver yards going against Buffalo, and he got over 49 receiver yards. His first catch was for 22 yards. So all he needed was just one more yard to get over that 22. And then he had got he caught another bomb as well later on in the game. So he was able to get well over 49 receiving yards. Then recycled Kalia Copper and Brianna Jones. Of course, they hit their mark. But man, I'm so mad. Sometimes you got to stick with your first thought sometimes. But, you live and you learn. Um, Looking to bounce back, let's get right into the plays for today. Okay, first pick of the day, I'm going with Jaden Daniels playing for the Washington Commanders to get over 48.5 pass yards, going to get Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I'm just going off, I think Jaden Daniels, he's a great underrated quarterback. Even though he's a running quarterback, he like to use his legs a lot. But the reason why I'm going with Jaden Daniels is because he has so many good wide receivers on this team to throw it to. We got uh, Jacoby Brooks from Louis. Is it Louisville? Is it Louisville? I think it was Louisville. Yeah, from Louisville. And and we got and they just acquired Debo Samuels. So, man, that is a good connection right there. You know, and then of course you got your usual guys. I don't know if Terry McLaurin is still there or not, but um, yeah, I think. See, what I've been noticing pattern is they've been letting a lot of these starter quarterbacks at least play 2 series. So I think Jaden Daniels should be good in at least 2 series, and I think he's going to get off at least 2 bombs in each one of those series to put him over this 48.5. So I'm gonna bank on Jaden Daniels to get over 48.5 pass yards, going to get Cincinnati Bengals. Now we're shifting over to MLB. I'm going with Paul Skeens playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates to get less than 1.5 earned runs allowed, going against Toronto Blue Jays. Now, let's see here. When you look at his history, oh man, it's freezing up. Oh man. Well, I'm looking at it, trying to look up the information. It's like freezing up on me. But Paul Skeens just just to nip it in the bud, he has some great history versus Toronto Blue Jays. They're batting under a 226 batting average overall against Paul Skeens, and then with Paul Skeens in general, he has a 0.96 whip with a 2.13 ERA. So that is extremely low with 166 strikeouts on the season. So with him having great history versus Toronto Blue Jays in the past and then his current standings of his stats right now just aligns perfectly with keeping them under 1.5 earned runs allowed. At times, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would have some slump days against certain pitchers. Bo Bichette, yeah, sometimes that dude would strike out a lot. Now Kirk been on fire, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Kirk, he's scary, but I think he at least keep him from keep getting some home runs. I think he's gonna get Kirk to ground out. Uh, who else? Who else they got on there? You got Clement. Um, they can deal with him. Uh, what's that guy's name? Got Clement. I think they got Straw. Yeah, got Straw on there. I think that he could deal with him. But if he could deal with those main guys, Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero, and Kirk, man, I think he'd definitely be able to sell over this, and hopefully, you know, his pitch count could go. Yeah, I know this sounds weird, but hopefully Paul Skeens can have a big pitch count. And but at the same time, because I've seen this happen where a pitcher can have a high pitch count, but still be able to keep players from hitting the ball. So if he gets a high pitch count, but he's still not letting people hit the ball or get walked. Like he'll throw like 25 pitches, and on that 25th pitch, he gets a guy to finally strike out, or ground out, you know. So if he get about 90 pitches by the fifth inning, but he still didn't give up no runs, they'll relieve him early, and he won't even, have to continue pitching. I know that sounds weird, but but you know, yeah, I think Paul Skeens is having an amazing year. So I'm banking on Paul Skeens to get less than 1.5 earned runs allowed. Last pick of the day, I'm going with Yuri Perez playing for Miami. Miami Marlins get less than 1.5 walks allowed going against the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, he has only faced like 3 or 4 batters on the team, but he struck out I think three of the batters out of the 4, and one of the batters I think got like a 1 hit off a 2 at bat or something like that. But overall, let's see if this still. But overall, Yuri Perez has a he has a 0.98 whip, and then when you look at his splits, he had you look at his splits, man. over 125 times at bat versus left-hand hitters. He's he's only walked. Let's see. He's only walked 15 batters over 125 times at bat. That is amazing. And then versus right-hand hitters, he's only walked 5 batters over 89 times at bat. So this guy's playing amazing. Now, the players I think he might have to worry about, is maybe Alec Burleson, which is a left-hand hitter. He's very hard to strike out. Sometimes you got to put up a fight with that guy. But I think he can get him out of the way, because sometimes he will he will become aggressive and swing early sometimes. Um, we have Brandon Donovan is a left hand, and he'll strike out a lot. We got Jordan Walker. He strikes out a lot. Right hand hitter. We got what's his name? I can't. I don't know why I always be forgetting these guys' names, but they be right in front in my brain. But yeah, I think he should do very good against St. Louis for sure. Not walking them, especially with him only having 20 walks over a total of 214 times at bat. He only has 20 walks given up. So I think that is phenomenal. So I'm going to bank on Yuri Perez to get less than 1.5 walks allowed going against St. Louis. Thank you guys. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And then tell me some of the plays that you guys have below down in the comments. Thank you.